It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Philadelphia. It's the Bears and the Eagles under the lights on Sunday night.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I...
A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He tosses right to the short side. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Third and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. They're going play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Option play headed right on first and goal. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 down.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, and getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Throwing now off play action. He's got time here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Offense set for a first and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 41. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air now on first and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. Pass play coming here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Eagles get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Set up shop on offense. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. They go play action on first. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Bears take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And, Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 16. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game.
Bears 7.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Trying again following the sack. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll come out throwing. Finds his man over the middle. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Finds a man right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Cut out left. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. 1st down from the red zone. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That one's complete right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first. Back to throw. This throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
While it's fine to be concerned.